Hello, my name is Lorna Paybody. I work for Maersk, and I worked for Maersk for nearly 19 years. I joined Maersk in New Zealand, although I was originally born in South Africa. And with Maersk, I've been able to work in many different places in the world. I've worked in New Zealand, I've worked in Australia, been able to work in London, and I'm currently based in Liverpool. I'm a senior enterprise architect working for the Maersk technology side of the business, and I've been doing that for just over a year. So I have one of the coolest jobs in the world. We have to look across the entire world of Maersk and at all of the different pieces and have a look at how they fit together, not only now, but in the future. And we have to work with the teams that are doing all of the engineering and development and help them to move towards our target state. So my typical day is I don't have one. Every day is different. Every day I get to talk to different people who are working on different programs, completely different business units. And we vary from talking at a strategic initiative level, which is around what we're going to be doing in 5 years, to jumping into specific sprints and working on what the teams are actually engineering for in the next 2 weeks. So I'm a mum of 2 small children. I have Emily and William. They are absolutely my inspiration and my motivation. They are curious and creative and excitable and leave me no time to do anything else. So that's definitely where I drive a lot of my energy from, because I have to have it. That also translates into my professional life. I am insatiably curious as a person. So anything that is new or innovative or a piece that clicks into place, that excites me. It makes me want to learn more. And the more I do, the more I want to know. So I actually started with Maersk as a graduate. And that meant that I had 2 years where I was fortunate enough to be shown the entire business in Maersk. And all the way through from sales, customer service, through financing. So I got a really good breadth of experience when I first started in the company. And then for the next 18 years, I spent my time on the liner shipping part of the business, including some of the logistics elements, which have recently been incorporated into our Maersk brand. I was doing mainly sales and line management, so really heavy on the commercial side of things, working with our customers and trying to understand what it is that they need and our role in connecting global trade. And about 2 years ago, I started working a lot closer with some of the people who were in technology in the London office. And that's because technology and the traditional business side were starting to come together. And in fact, the closer we became together, the more interested in technology I got and the more conversations I started to have. And at some point, it became obvious to me that technology was something that I needed to know more about, not only to be successful in what I'm doing in Maersk, but actually to understand the future for myself personally as career options, but also in terms of what our world would look like. Business and technology are not separate anymore. They are the same thing. And so for me to gain skills as a leader in Maersk and in general, I needed to understand what made technology tick and how you use technology to deliver value to our business and, most importantly, to our customers. So that drove my decision to want to join technology. And then enterprise architecture was an option for me because I've always liked to see the big picture and to put the different pieces together to make a whole and to understand how things work, not only for now, but also for the future. And that is what enterprise architecture does. So when I heard about the job and got to talk to my current boss a bit more about it, I was intrigued, and so I applied. So Maersk is on a journey to become the global integrator in logistics. And that means that there's not one piece of my job at the moment that is not touched by this transformation that we're on. That's because a digital transformation is more than just the technology. It's the people, it's the processes, and of course the technology that we use. So when I'm doing my job and talking to engineers, talking to business product owners, considering what now looks like, or considering where we could be in 5 years, every angle should always take into account where we want to be as a company and more importantly, what that means for our customers and the value add that we're providing in doing so. I went around the coast of New Zealand for a week on one of the N-type vessels, and we had to do 6 port calls in 7 days, which meant getting up at really strange hours and essentially being part of the crew. There was really bad weather. We all got seasick, but it was absolutely fantastic, and I have never forgotten it. What makes me passionate about doing my job is that I get to make a difference. I get to make a difference on the future of our company, and it's a company that I'm very proud to work for.